I'm so happy. I have my Sam's Bead Box and I cannot wait to go through it. Country Cottage? Really? Like, yeah, yeah. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. I cannot wait to dig in. Oh, I cannot wait to dig into this. Let's see. Country Cottage. Our Werthers. Love the Werthers. Okay, let's go ahead and take all of this out. All right. Okay, so we'll save this. And then, ooh, look at our list. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, Danielle Wicks. Okay, so exciting. All right, so Country Cottage. My grandmother was a person in my life who is my biggest fan of absolutely everything I did. She saved all of my handmade crafts and asked endless questions about whatever creative medium I was exploring. This genuine curiosity was how she showed her love. That's a rare quality that I tried to carry forward. Growing up, I loved visiting my grandmother's home in the woods of Northern California. You could always hear a symphony of birds chirping from towering birch trees nearby. Inside her home, each item held a story. Prized teapots lined the shelves while paintings of wildlife by Marjolaine Baston, adorned the walls. She was endlessly creative, finding joy in cooking, canning, cross-stitching, and candle making. I like to think I got my creative spirit from her. This month's box is inspired by my cherished memories of visiting her home. Giving a nod to the woods and wildlife she adored, we've curated an autumnal palette of sage green, mustard yellow, and cardinal red. Peek inside and you'll find copper fox charms, ceramic owl beads, and a mix of flowered and leaf accents. I'm especially excited to design with two of my fave stones, golden rutile quartz and moss agate. Let's dive in. Yes, let's dive in. Oh, I love this. I love this, Danielle. So cool. Okay, so again, we have our list on the other side. Let's dig into it. So let's first take our peek. So we are going to be 2 times packaged for good measure. I love that. Oh, so fun. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I love these. Oh, I love these little owls. Oh, look at that mix. Okay, yeah, let's get it all out. Oh, these colors. Absolutely an autumnal palette. This absolutely is. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at all of these. Oh, beautiful. I'm loving these. Oh, I love these. Oh, I've got goosebumps. This is so good. This is so good. This is beautiful mix. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go through this. I cannot wait. Let's go through this. Here we go. This box is incredible, my friends. Incredible. I'm super excited to go through it with you. I love everything about this. Everything. Okay, we are starting out with red jasper and moss agate smooth rondelles. These are 5x8 millimeter rondelles, 7.5-inch strand. Look at these. Just beautiful. Oh, and these colors meld so well together. So well together. Oh, I love these. Love these. Look at those. Beautiful rondelles. Beautiful rondelles. Amazing color mix. I love that some of these natural greens are a little deeper, some are a little more translucent. I love that. I love that, and I love the options that it gives us because of it. Such a good way to start. But then the follow-up to that, multi-gem faceted round. This is Danielle's Autumn Mix. These are 4 to 4.5 millimeters, 11.5-inch strand here. This is green adventurine, natural yellow jade, and red jasper. And it is impeccable. Impeccable. Look at him winking up at us. Absolutely beautiful. Love these colors together. That is so nice. That is just so nice. Oh, and that yellow with it. Uh-huh. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love that so much. Love it. And then for a pop, this is fun. So these are Czech glass heart leaves. So these are red crystal copper. This is 10.5 by 16.5 millimeter. We get 8 pieces in here, and this is fun. This is going to give that little pop, right? So you have these, deep like maroony reds, and then you have this pop, and then the gold kind of goes in with it. So lots of fun. I really like that pop in there. Really like that. And look at these little daisy spacers. I'm actually going to pop this open because I really, really want to take a good peek at these. So these are green silk with gold, 5 millimeter. We get 45 pieces in this strand. And I just need to pop that open. Gotta see, gotta see. Yeah. Oh, so nice. Look at that deep, deep green with that gold that goes through them. Beautiful. Perfect little spacer size. Perfect, perfect little spacer size. I just love that for us. I love that for us. Good stuff. Let me pop this guy free too. He's like, hey, what about me? There we go. There we go. Oh, this is going to be so much fun, you guys. Yeah, I'm going to gobble up everything in this month's box. Everything. And next here we have golden rutile quartz. These are little smooth rounds, 6 to 7 millimeters. We get a 7.5 inch strand. Such a good mix with these colors. So good. So good. Just beautiful little guys here. Beautiful. So good. I love that lining and veining that goes through that rutile quartz. It's just so nice. It's just like the streaking. It just gives them so much character. So much character. Love them. Love them. And I'm in love with this gemstone as well, Danielle. Absolutely in love with it. I love everything about it, especially those little sparks and pretties. And then here we have Czech glass long bicones. This is olive Picasso. These are 4.5 by 7.5 millimeters. We get 20 pieces in here. And tell me this is not going to pull in all of those greens together, right? So you've got that yellow and then the green, and what is that popping out? This beauty. Yeah, fun, fun, fun. Really good choice in bicone here. It's going to really open up our options. That's fun. I like that a lot. Then we have some cherry leaves. This is a rustic cottage mix copper. These are 7.5 by 12 millimeters. We get 20 pieces in here, and I love that. So I'm loving with these two. It has that kind of tan or taupe color that's kind of coming through there with it, and so it's going to go really good with these colors. It's really going to kind of drill it down just a tad. So you have those yellows with those deep kind of brick reds, and then you have these to come in on that. Love this color with this palette. Absolutely love that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So fun. And I know for some this may not be your favorite yellow, but this is actually one of my absolute favorite yellows. So this is a Czech glass melon. This is mustard yellow mixed with brown. 5 millimeters. We get 25 pieces in here, and there's just something about this shade of yellow. I think, my favorite season is fall, and I love the deep oranges, those deep oranges of fall. And this just always went so well with them, and maybe that's why I love this shade of yellow so much. I don't know, but this is a gorgeous melon bead. That makes me really happy. I love it, love it, love it. And then finally in our strands, we have this camellia flower. This is matte amber pink, 14 millimeter. We get 6 pieces, and this is just fun. This is giving that difference, that pop. It's going to pull different things and different sparks. And yeah, that's just fun. That's just fun. These are pretty. These are so pretty. I haven't had anything even close to this color before. But I love that yellow is kind of peeking through. You see the light come through it? See? See there? Oh, so good. So good. Yeah, that's fun. Way to start. I am loving this month. I'm going to put these guys to the side. There we go. And then we are going to go through the additional selections, okay? And we are starting out with My favorite little animal, an owl. So we have ceramic owls in this yellow color, 13 by 17 millimeter. We get 4 pieces here. And how fun are these little puffy owl guys? Oh, they're just so cute. They're just so cute. Oh, how fun are they? Just cute little yellow puffy owl guys. Oh, I am a sucker for some owl beads. I am absolutely, even though I love all little animals, I haven't always been the biggest fan of using animals in my actual designs. But that's started to change. That started to change. And especially with Wendy's Safari, I had so much fun with that, right? But oh, I just love those little guys. They're going to be so much fun. Yeah, that'll be great. And oh, these are stunners. Look at these. So these are Czech glass fire polish rounds. These are fireside mix, 6 millimeters. We get about 45 pieces in here. Yeah. So this is going to bring out those bright reds, but it kind of has almost a fuchsia twinge to it, just a little bit of that pink twinge to it too with that fire polish that's on there, right? So that's going to do some pulling. That's just fun. Love the browns that's in here. So good. So good. That's a really, really good strand. Or I guess it's not a strand. It's a really, really good bundle. Oh, wow. Looky. The fastening just really pops in those yellow ones. You see that? That's so fun. So good. I love those. Love those. And these red jasper hand-carved flowers. 16 millimeters. We get 3 of these. Now, the tones may vary in the ones that you get, but oh, just gorgeous. Look at those. So good. So good. They have a little bit of heft to them. I love that. Those are nice. Love them. Love them. Love them. But I think this is one of my favorites. Okay, this is so different and I just love everything about it. So this is Czech glass struck rounds, apple orchard mix, 8 millimeters here, and we get about 16 pieces in here. Wait till you see these little swirls. This is so cool. Oh, Amy, why does this one have to give me a hard time? There we go, because I'm a little excited. Look at this. Tell me that is not so much fun. So much fun. I love the swirling. That is great. That is great. I gave this little chuckle as soon as I went to take these off my mat and put them up. I was like, oh my goodness, these are just too cute. I love them. I love that shade of green that's in here. It's going to go so good. And then this red is going to pop in any of our shades. Any of our shades. Look at those. It can pop in any of them. Super fun, super cool. Love the stripey. Yeah, that's going to be a blast. And we have Dahlia coins. I love Dahlia coins. Okay, so these are Sage Picasso, 14.5 millimeters. We get 6 pieces of these. These are just so cute. I love all the little points that pop off of them. And oh, with that, yes, look at that. Oh, so good. So perfect, right? So perfect. So perfect. Bringing in a little bit of that brick red. So rustic. And then you have the yellow pop. So you see the yellow in this one and the brick red in this one. Oh, the options. Danielle, Sam, y'all. This is so good. So good. Happiness. All right. So then we get some green aventurine. This is pear drops. These are front drilled. So this is 16.5 by 23.5 millimeters. We get 2 pieces of these. And so these will be really fun the way they're drilled here, right? So they're not drilled this way. They just come right through. So it gives you all of these little options that you can do in the front and all the things and all the stuff. And it's just great. Green aventurine. I'm such a fan of aventurine. I love it because it looks like almost like little like puffy veins that go through it. It's just so cool, that cloudiness that it always has and that hue that it always takes on. Yeah, those are nice. Those are nice. And look at them up here with all of this, right? Just gorgeous, gorgeous. 2-hole carved buttons, red and green silk Picasso, 14 millimeters. We get 4 pieces here. Wait. Yes. Ah, right? Look at these guys. Oh, look at them. So good. Like, look at these guys. Look at these guys. If that doesn't scream autumn, I don't know what does. That is just perfection. Absolute perfection. Oh, I am so happy with this month's box. I am so happy. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous. And then we get some bellflowers. So this is the Charming Cottage Mix, 6 by 8 millimeter bellflowers. We get about 30 pieces in here. And yep, goes so well. So you see the difference in these reds. You know, some are more of kind of shiny translucent and the brighter pop red, and some are just a little bit more on the side. Look at that. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is going to be fun. This is what my day needed. My day needed this box. This is just happiness overload right now. And then we have a little table cut ovals coming in here. Birch Tree Picasso Mix, 11.5 by 16.5 millimeters. We get 3-piece set. Ooh, I love that pale color. Oh, I love how pale that is. Oh, and that's gonna pull that yellow in perfect. Just perfect. Oh, so good. So good. I love these little guys. I love the wavy that always goes through them. But this pale color with that nice pop on the sides is stunning. Stunning. That is great. Then we get some little nugget chips, but not just any nugget chips. Look at the luster on these nugget chips. This is an autumn luster mix. This is 3 by 5.5 millimeter here, and we get about 55 pieces. Oh, they're gorgeous. Gorgeous. My favorite kind of nugget. These. Oh, I love these. Love those. Love that beautiful sheen that's going over them. Yeah, I am super ready to design with this box. I am so incredibly ready to design with this box. This is amazing. And this seed bead mix, looky. Country Cottage seed bead mix. These are 11O Mayuki seed beads, and they are perfect. I don't know if in my light you can see them properly. Oh, these are good. Look at that. All the colors, just perfection. Perfection. Happy stuff. I love those little pops of gold that goes through them. You see these with these little pops of gold. Oh, that is so good. Oh, so good. I'm going to be pulling some of them out anyways. So that is just okay. We'll leave them there. Yeah, because you're going to be coming out to play. I love them. I love that mix. That's beautiful mix. And you know, with that pop that comes through, this one that has that gold like flecking through it, that just tells me it's like, where did I put them? The sheen that pops through here. Yeah, just beautifully curated box. Copper components. All right, these are lead free. And first, look at our little foxes. I still got owls in my mind. Look at our little foxes. So cute. I love that. Just gorgeous. That sneaky fox. Yeah. And I haven't had any toggles like these. You guys, out of all the toggles. And you know I love toggles. Look at those. Right? Feather toggles. 13 by 18 millimeters. We get 2 sets of them. And those are fun, beautiful, and perfect for this box. Perfect for this box. Love those. And last, normally I'd be like, I don't want the last to be here, but I do because I'm ready to design with this. I am super ready. But these are so fun. These are little songbird charms. Little copper songbird charms. Look at these little guys. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love. 12 by 17.5 millimeters. We get 4 pieces of them, and oh, they are just darling. Just darling, like this box. This box is just, it's like a cross between warm and cozy and, inviting and so perfect for autumn. And oh, these colors mesh so well together. Yeah. So let's see if I can choose which I'm going to make, because I already have a few things in mind. Let me get this all put up. Let me have another peek at it all, and I'll be right back. Let's make something. My friends, I am loving this box. Loving this box. I love the colorway that's with it. I love the items that were put in it. Everything is just perfect to me. Everything's perfect. I love it. And so we're going to start out with a necklace and a pair of earrings today. And what I'm going to be pulling in is I'm pulling in some of these beautiful Dahlia coins. So we're going to be using 4 of these. I'm using all of these leaves except for 2 of them. Well, then by the time I get done with the earrings, I'm using all of the leaves. Okay? We're going to use this Venturine Teardrop, and I had this little bail. Look at this little bail, it's a little leaf. And so I popped that little bail on. It's just a little pinch bail. So we're going to be pulling that in. These 4mm faceted rounds, are they not so gorgeous? That yellow jade is perfect with that red jasper and the green Venturine. It's just perfect. I love, love, love the colors with it. And then we're going to be utilizing this seed bead mix. Now the only thing I'm pulling in from my stash is some chain, some jump rings, and some closures, and I have some 3mm bead caps, and I got these from Hobby Lobby, and I just couldn't help myself. I thought that this bronzy gold just really fit in with it. So we've got the gold, a little bit of bronzy gold in here for spacers, and I wanted to do something a little different with the necklace. So I was thinking I wanted to do something where traditionally what would look like the sides is going to be the focal, and what traditionally would look like, to me anyways, the focal is going to be the sides of this necklace. So I'm really excited about it. It's going to be a little bit something different. I'm going to be doing a double strand for this, and what I'm using for this double strand is Soft Flex Satin Silver in Fine. Yep. So I have these pieces cut to 19 inches. Okay, we're not going to be using all of it. We're going to be using most of it, and then I want that chain to go up to the rest of the necklace. So let's get into it. What I'm wanting to do and what I'm going to be starting with is that bottom focal part, and I'm wanting to do seed beads. I want seed beads as the bottom 2 strands for this focal, and I'm wanting it to be, I think, about 4 inches of seed beads. Okay, and then we're going to be popping this little guy down in the center, and then we'll have some fun with the sides. Okay, so this first part is really just going to be adding seed beads, and so we're going to get going on that. I want it to be kind of a pattern, not super specific, but kind of a pattern. Okay, so let me get this first one done, and then I will do the second strand, and then we'll come back in for the rest of it. Sound good? Now I'm also wanting to pull these in on it. So every so often I'm going to pop one of these guys on. So let's go into starting with one of these. So we're going to put one of our little cubes on there. And these little cubes, you see how bright and flashy they are? I think they're going to be fun. So let's come in here and let's start with, let's go green, black, red, and then that little gold. Okay, so we'll do a couple of those. And I haven't decided if I want these 2 strands really to be offset or not. So we'll see. But the reason why I think I want to be purposeful actually with this is because of the way I'm doing these side strands. Okay, so let's go with another 2. and then we'll pop on one of these. Okay, so we'll do just a couple of those little series, and then I'm going to pop on another 2 and then one of those little spacers. And I'm wanting to go to about 2 inches, and then I'm going to pop on that center for them, right? So let me do that. Actually, so in that case, I'm going to do 2 inches on both of these strands. We'll pop on that focal, and then I'll finish out those other 2 inches. I think that'll be good. Okay, so we're going to come in here with green, black, red, gold. What's funny is whenever I'm working with greens and reds, I never want them to be side by side. It immediately makes me think of Christmas, and I can't do it. Is that not so weird? Oh. I mean, I never said I wasn't weird, but it's just a thing. And we'll pop on one of these. Let's see how long we have so far. That's going to be close to about 2 inches, I think. So let's see. Close. So let's do this. Let's go this way. Let's go, whenever we're going to that 2-inch mark, after we do these couple series, let me go and let's do green, black. We'll do one of these, and then we'll do red. Then there's our 2 inches, and then that's when we're going to pop on that bail. So I'm going to put this to the side, and let's do the same thing on this other strand. So we're going to start out with our little cube, and then I think I'm going to do the same series. I think it'll be cool. I'm always so big into offset. I think I'm going to do the same thing. So let's do that. Let's come in with green, black, red, gold, and I'm not using the yellowy ones, okay? I've got something special for those. Okay, and then we'll pop on 2 more. So let's do those opposite, and that's when I'll pull in one of those little yellowy ones. That's fine, just pop on there. Okay, and then I'll do one of our little cuboids. Okay, and then we'll do 2 others. So let's come in with, let's do a green and a black. Okay, so far we have essentially the same series that's happening right here, right? So let's see. Yeah, and then we'll do 2 beads. So on this one, let's go opposite. So let's go with the black and the green. Let's do one of these, and then let's do one of these. Okay, so we're looking at about the same size here, about the same spacing. Here we are. Now I'm going to pop on our little focal. So I wanted that focal to have a little bit of color going next to it. You know, I didn't want it to be right on with that, but this is what I'm looking at here. So let me bring this up. And just for the moment, because we are working with seed beads, I'm going to bead bug this. Now, I'm going to speed this along. I'm going to do this other little section again, and then we'll come back and chat. Okay, so what I'm looking to do from here, so you see whenever I put these together, I kind of allowed them to just crisscross here with our little bail connection. Well, what I'm thinking is I want to kind of twist them. So from here, you know, they just have that natural little twist because of the way I did that. I am going to give them each a couple little twists before I move on, okay? And so then whenever we cinch them together to bring them up to one strand, it'll hold. And so let's bring this down, and it'll end up offsetting these little cuboid beads. So from this side, I'm just going to do 2 little crosses. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that we look close to even. We look close to even. Okay, I'm going to bead bug this. So I'm going to bead bug one side, just to make sure we're staying right about there. Okay, we have just that little bit of a twist happening here. So on this side, make sure and push these down together. Okay, I'm just going to give them a little bit of a twist. And then if they don't stay in the full twist, it's okay, but that ensures that we know whenever we're looking at this piece that we weren't just wanting them side by side, perfectly parallel, you know? I wanted there to be a little bit of fun happening instead. And so from here, oh look, I'm still married at the ends. From here, I'm going to push these together. We're not going to worry too much about this focal right now, and we're going to move on through this necklace. And we're going to have fun with this. I'm so excited about this. So what I'm wanting to do on the sides is I'm going to pull one of each of these colors here, and then on the other side I'll have one of each, and then one of each, and then one of each. What I'm going to use for spacers between these 4 millimeters is 3 millimeter jump rings. So I've just pinched these together, okay? So they usually have a bit of an offset. I just pinched them together with my pliers, and I do want to bead cap them. So I'm going to come right in here with a bead cap, and the bead cap is going to be the first thing that brings these together, okay? And so to ensure that we have that twist, I'm just kind of bringing these in, I'm twisting these along, and then I'm going to stay together. And I think I want to start with green. So I'm going to pop on a little green here with that bead cap on the one side. Okay, and then as my spacer, I'm just going to pop on one of my 3 millimeter jump rings. I'm going to put that yellow in the middle. Another jump ring, and then we'll go with the red. And we'll bead cap the top of our red jasper. Okay, and so what happens here is just so fun, I think. I love that there's just that itty bitty little bit of a pop in there. See, just a little something, something, little something, something in there. And then we're going to jump into these side strands, okay? So I'm wanting 2 of these to be on each side. But what I'm going to be starting with is on one of the strands, I'm going to have a little bit of that seed bead combination, right? So I'm going to come in here and let's see, do I want to put any cuboids? I don't think so, actually. I don't think I want to. I think I want it to just be these. And so I'm going to come right in with the green, black, red, gold. I'll just do one more. Green, black, red, gold. And then we'll check our size. On the other strand here, I'm wanting to start with, I'll start with black, and then I'm wanting to pull our leaves in. And in between each of these leaves, because I want to do 3, I'm going to do this more opaque matte yellow. You know, this is one of my favorite yellows, this almost mustardy yellow. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's the rustic that's with it. I love it. I absolutely love it. So we're just going to have one of those in between, and we're going to have 3 of these leaves. And then I'll end that other side with the black. Okay, so when we're looking at this on sizing, I think I'm going to have that black pop in there first maybe. Okay, so we're going to have these little leaves, and I'm hoping that they don't want to pop up like this. I'm hoping I can leave it loose enough and just right in the sizing to where they stay like this, right? And then on the other side with these seed beads, we are going to need more. I figured, just, you know. So let's go another green, black, red, gold, and then let's go with green, black, and let's see if I pinch these guys together. That's what we're looking at. Okay, so we're going from our center strand into this. And so my hope is that this center strand is going to look like it's a continuation from these little side strands, these little bursts of seed beads. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, so we did just a couple series and then added a couple beads. And then on this side, I'm going to hold these, I'm going to keep these together. I'm going to get myself a bead cap on. And that's when we're going to pop in that little dahlia coin. Okay, so I'm going to get these all cinched down, nice and snug. Hopeful that this kind of pops up a little bit. Gives that little bit of a gap. I think that's cool. We're going to pop on our dahlia coin. We'll get a bead cap on the other side. Maybe. And isn't that cool? I'm loving that. And so then when our focal's coming down, our focal's going to be more like this with a little bit of a twist in it, a little bit of a twist. And then these coming up the sides. I just think that's fun. I think that is so much fun, and I'm loving it. So I'm going to go into this series. So I'm going to come in here with that green, black, red, gold. And I'm just doing the same thing up the side, right? And I think after those 3, yep, I added 2. So I'll be a little bit different with the 2. And then on the lower strand, I do want to start with black. Grab 3 of our little leaves. And I want that opaque matte yellow in between them. And then we'll end it with that black. Just fun. I love it. So we'll do one more of the dahlia coins on this side. Mm-hmm. And then we're just going to do one more of this series right here. So let's get those separated. I'll start with that bottom one this time. So we'll pop on one of our little black seed beads and do our little leaves. We'll end those with a little black. And then let's knock out those seed beads. So let's bring some more down so we have that variety. Love that colorway. Absolutely love it. It is so perfect for fall. It is just so cozy and it is just good stuff. It's happy. It's a happy colorway that we have in a mix here. Green, black, red, that translucent gold. Oh. Then I'll just get a couple more on there. So let's go with black and green. Happy, happy. On the top of this, I just want to do the same thing I did at the bottom. It is simple as that. Okay. And so we will start with what do we start with down here? The green. Should I offset it? I kind of like that green going there. We'll do the same thing. So we'll go with that green. And then we'll bring in a couple of our jump rings. We'll have that yellow jade in the middle. Then our red jasper. Let's bead cap the top of that. And you know, initially when I was thinking of this, I cut these strands thinking, okay, yeah, I'm gonna bead all the way up. But then as I was getting things together, I'm like, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I want to. I'm thinking the chain might look super cool with this. But now I'm thinking, maybe I want some beads going up. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. All right, I'm going to bead bug this side of it. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to knock out the other side to make it look just like this. And then we're going to come right back. All right, so here we are. Isn't that just different? It's so cute. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. And actually, I don't think I'm going to bead the rest of the way up. I don't think so. I have a bracelet in mind and I'll need short strands, so actually these two being shorter pieces will work for me for what I'm looking for in another project. So I think I'm going to end it right here, right here, right here. And then we have a fun pair of earrings. But I love just the simplicity of this coming down, and I love the length of this, right? I wouldn't want this to be any shorter. It wouldn't be bad if it was shorter, but for what I'm looking for, I like the length of these two sides, and I like that little bit of a twist that's in them, right? Not too much, but a little bit of a twist. So let's go ahead and end these. I have some clam shells coming here. I went ahead and got out some crimp tubes. So let's go ahead and do this end. And it might be fun if we do a little cuboid at the end. What do you think? Before we cinch that up. Let's see if both strands will fit in there. I don't know, I haven't tried it. Let's see. Nope, so we're not going to do that. Okay, let's go ahead and cinch this up. All right, so let's pop this on both of those strands there. Get our little crimp tube in. On both sides, then we'll just go all the way down. And crimp him down real good. I want those strands to be side by side in there. Just clip that off. Close him up. Okay. So here's what we're looking at. Good. I didn't want them to pop up. I really wanted them to just stay like that. Make sure we're cinched down in here. Then we'll make some cute little earrings. So then our earrings are going to take up the last two of those dahlia coins that we have, as well as the last two of these leaf beads that we have. Whoop. Let me open that a little bit more. There we go. Just slipping. There we go. Snip that off. And we'll get him closed up. Okay. That's what we're looking at, and that is fun. That is fun, that is cute, that is what I wanted it to be. So good. So I got out some chain. This chain's just going to go back behind the neck, and this is kind of that oval Rolo chain. Super cute, super cute. And for my closure, I have just this little clamshell, or that lobster claw. We'll bring in a couple 4mm jump rings. We'll close them up. Yeah, I have a couple bracelet ideas for this box that is going to be super fun. I almost went ahead and went with that, but I was like, nope, I need this necklace. Oops. Fun. And then let me check this. That chain's seeming a little bit long, so let me check it. That chain is way long. So I was thinking, I think what I was meaning to do with this chain was one of these pieces cut in half. I tell you. So let's get this halved. I do have a center guy down there. I'm looking at him, I'm looking at him. It's that guy I need to cut. Okay, so there's our extra chain. Yeah, that looks right. As soon as I went to put that on, I'm like, something seems wrong there. Something seems wrong. That middle guy. Move over our extra. Okay. That's a little more like it. A little more like it. So then let's pop this guy off. Oh, maybe not. We'll just utilize them. Hey, these are stainless. So yeah, oh, he wants to stay open. Hold on, we may not be using him. Nope, nope. I'm gonna grab another one here. Okay, I'm gonna use that stainless guy. And then, bye. So then we'll bring these back in. Bring those back in, and then we'll get this cinched up. I'm going way off. There we go. Okay. Then we'll just pop us a little ring over here on the other side. And we have our necklace. Oh, sorry. I just think that's beautiful. I think that's beautiful. Different, fun, cool. Love it. So for our earrings, let's see. I have all of our stuff together here. And this is what I'm looking for. Isn't that just cute? So cute. So cute, so cute. Love it. Love it. So that's where we're going. So I'm going to need a few eye head pins, our little ear wire. I have links of the same chain as what we used in the necklace, and I have each of these cut to 5. And then pulling in a couple of our 4mm jump rings for those connections, and some 3mm jump rings for the for these guys. Now what I didn't get out was those guys. So now we have them. And for these two, it's going to be essentially the same thing that we're doing here, right? So I'm going to come in with, I'm going to straighten this guy out first. Wow, wow. So I'm going to put our bead cap, and then we'll do thread, little jump ring, yellow in the middle, and green. bead cap that other side. Man, I thought I was going to be so cool with that. Okay, then we'll close all these guys up together. So we have one. Then we'll work out this number 2. We'll get his bead cap on. Okay. Now we'll put together that dahlia coin. So I do want a little red seed bead on each side. So I'm going to put one of those on, then we're going to bead cap that dahlia coin, just like we did in the necklace. Okay, so then we have that. And then for our leaf, him through about center, doesn't need to be right at center. Let's crisscross them right over the top. Okay. Give a little twist right at the top, because that's what's going to cinch that guy down. Okay. Bring this one up. Bring him down just a bit. He looks all right. I'm going to trim him off. Cinch him down a little. Come in here with the round nose. Just do a little wrap loop. We'll just go around where we already came from. Cinch him down. Then we'll get them all connected. Okay. So we have him hanging out there. Not as pretty as his friend, but he's good. Okay, and then let's get these going. Now, which way is our opening? So since my opening is towards me, I'm going to push this back for my simple loop. And just roll him up. Make sure it's closed all the way. And what I'm checking for is where that opening is, because I want to bend in the opposite direction. Okay. So now we connect them. Okay, so I'll bring one of these out. And the way I'm wanting to do this is first, I'm going to come in here with this one, because this is going to be the middleman. Okay, so I'm going to open him up. I want to pop the chain on, and I'm going to pop one of these on. And for this one here, I want the red to be closest. Okay, do the same thing on the other side. Want to make sure they're going to be on the same sides, right? So first I'm popping on my chain, and then I'm popping on my link. Close them up really good. Okay, so then now we have our little links going up and are going down, and our little chain going up. The way these two are together, I want that to happen. I want it to naturally go down the way it wants to go, because then I'm going to open up this jump ring. I'm going to hook them on the way they want to go. And then before I close it, I'm just going to pop on my little leaf bead, close them up. And then on the top, I'm going to come in with our other 4mm. Pull this down so that I know how they want to be. Okay, I'm going to grab them the way they naturally want to be. Hold on, I see you. I see you. Just like so. That way it's natural. And then I'm just going to put my jump ring, or my earring wire, my ear wire on, and I'll close that up. So cute. So cute, fun, easy, really cool. I like them. I like them a lot. This is going to be a fun box. This is going to be a fun box. All right, project number 1 for this fun box. Oh, I love it. Thank you for being here with me. There's a lot of unboxings. There's a lot that's already released. And I'm happy you're here for mine and my design. Stay tuned for more. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye, friends.